Well, first of all, I want to apologize if I look a little bit run down and tired, honey. She is. She is run down and tired. This week has been a little nuts. The world feels a little bit like it's falling apart. It's no secret at this point that there's a new virus that has entered the world. I don't even know how to put it. It's called the coronavirus. Everyone's talking about it. It's just on every news station, and every news article makes reference to it. I mean, it's been nuts. But what I want to talk about specifically in this video is the way that the coronavirus has highlighted some weaknesses in our economic system. The economic system that we use in the United States is capitalism. So let's look up the definition. What is the definition of capitalism?
Here's the definition of capitalism. An economic and political system in which a country's trade and industry are controlled by private owners for profit rather than by the state.
There are some things in the United States that are taken care of by the government. School, roads, and transportation systems is another thing that the government takes care of. The government doesn't take care of everything. We know that. The government doesn't pay for our rent or our mortgage. The government doesn't pay for our clothes or our food. The government doesn't pay for most things. And that is the economic system that the United States has ascribed to. Capitalism has been heavily criticized over the last few years because, as we have discussed in a previous video, there are some people that have monopolized the market. Google, Amazon, Walmart, and Target. I mean, these are like big, huge chains and businesses that are completely, that have taken over that whole sector. And so this whole concept of like a free market and anybody can come in and anybody can start a business and be successful, well, that's obviously isn't true when you have such heavy competition. I mean, like, can you even imagine a search engine, like someone creating a search engine today, like a brand new? No, because Google has completely cornered that market. So why am I talking about that right now? Well, we have seen the negative effects, the weaknesses of capitalism has been highlighted since the virus has hit the United States. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna read some tweets that mention both capitalism and the coronavirus, and we're just gonna use that to frame our discussion today. During the last several days, due to coronavirus panic, Americans had a taste of how it feels shopping for basic goods in socialism. I hope the experience will help all of us to choose wisely for the opposite in the future. It's called capitalism. I don't know who typed this, but they don't really understand the definition of words, I don't think. In this situation, socialism has its perks. I mean, that it is what it is. If we had a socialist government, the government would have covered everything, would be the ones be providing us food so that we wouldn't have had to panic and go shop like we did. All right, next tweet. I think coronavirus is gonna bring serious reforms in capitalism. That's a tough one. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. It really depends on who our next leader will be. It depends on how much the people, we the people, if we want it bad enough. Coronavirus seems to be showing that for all its talk about lack of resources, capitalism had the capacity to accommodate disabled people, requiring flexible working arrangements. It just didn't want to. Woo! The tea is hot. The tea is hot right here. You know what? This is a really good point because a lot of people are starting to work from home. So it makes me ask myself, well, why haven't we already been working at home? If it's something that we could always do, why were y'all forcing us to get up, get dressed, and drag our tired behinds to the office every day? The spread of coronavirus could be fueled by patients reluctant to seek care because of the expense of the U.S. healthcare system. Even those patients with insurance might struggle to pay their contributions to their care. It's so expensive to go to the doctor. So many people are not insured, and the people who are insured have such unrealistic deductibles and things to meet that they still won't go. If it's really hard to go to the doctor, you can't contain a viral outbreak Because the healthcare industry has been so focused on making money, we see how you can't just be focused on making money. You're going to end up with a catastrophe. Even the value form itself has been shown to be a scam if the Fed can just print $1.5 trillion like that. The coronavirus has exposed every facet of capitalism, either as an artificial construct or as woefully inadequate. The coronavirus has been showing how much the life that we live is the way that we're living can easily be changed, can easily be improved upon, but it just isn't. For some, we have something holding us back, and it takes a virus for us to rethink it. Come on now, come on. This person tweeted this: "It's weird to see money Twitter divided about profiting off the coronavirus. Some people think it's unethical, some people think it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it in my eyes. Capitalism in its finest." This is a confusing tweet. What are you trying to say, sir? This isn't the time to try to make an extra buck. No, it's the time to focus on health, not money. And it's interesting that even in a life or death situation, we still will have people who are focused on money, even when their own lives are at stake. It's very, are we okay? Are we okay? The coronavirus pandemic is displaying how capitalism, as a site of ongoing crisis, positions poor people and those living in precarious circumstances in close proximity to illness/death. Folks working under exploitative conditions cannot simply self-isolate indefinitely. It's so many different layers of serious problems that having an extreme capitalism value system brings up, unless the government pumps some money not into the bank but into its own residents and its own citizens. Like, we are not going to survive. Our economy is going to just, and we're going to lose a lot of lives, because people are not going to have the ability to take off work. They're not going to have the ability to just miss out on check after check after check. What does that lead to? We're going to end up with people being evicted. I mean, how do you quarantine if you're evicted? If you want people to quarantine, you're going to have to pay them, or you're going to have some type of suspension on bills. You can't just tell people don't go to work. Democratic socialism would allow a coronavirus vaccine to be offered for free to all. Free market capitalism would charge for a coronavirus vaccine and allow the poor to become sick and die. Which system is more ethical? That is the question. A big part of the discussion is how ethical is it to continue to use capitalistic practices in a pandemic? What is the most important thing right now? Is the most important thing making money, or is the most important thing saving lives? And for some people, they'll pick money. And that's like not surprising or shocking. We don't need our leaders picking money. That is where we're gonna have some serious problems. That's pretty much all I have for this video today. I'm so hoarse. Oh my god. I want to remind everybody my book is coming out next Monday as planned. If you're interested in purchasing it, just keep an eye out. Follow me on my social media if you don't already do that. Well, here's the book. It is an ebook, so it'll be available for download immediately. So I just want to thank everybody for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.